Hey everybody. So as we continue this exploration in new music, one thing that orchestras tend to do at the beginning of every new season, the first piece that they play is the National Anthem. And as we are the National Contemporary Orchestra, we will follow tradition, which doesn't happen too often. But again, we're a contemporary group. So there's one version of the Star Spangled Banner that is really cool. This is the Star Spangled Banner as harmonized and orchestrated by Igor Stravinsky. So he's one that's done a lot of very famous works, the Rite of Spring, Firebird, Soldier's Tale, a whole bunch of pieces. And this as I'm going to quote the top line of the score, it says, presenting the perfect opening for modern programs and modern audiences. Well, how can we not use this for the NCO? What I really like about this version is there are some liberties that he takes, but it's not like those liberties that we hear at the Super Bowl that always cause a big ruckus the next day, that they did too much or that. This is actually a pretty cool low-key flex on Stravinsky's part, where he takes what we know and what we've come to love hearing and just adds a couple interesting colors. And you hear it, and it just adds a little bit of dimension, a little bit of depth to the character of the piece. But it doesn't go crazy. It's still fairly straight ahead. But there are just those little moments. So it's like red, white, and blue, and a little bit of violet, or a little bit of sky blue, and really interesting. And it's a great piece just to listen to. And again, just sit back and hear how this standard piece of music is given a little bit of freshness and a little bit more life. The score itself is pretty cool too. As it says, that perfect modern program, modern audiences. And then after the title, just in parentheses, it says parts, the different parts for each instrument, parts available on rental at a nominal charge. And then it says with compliments of Theodore Presser Company, which is the publishing company, and this whole list of all these different composers from the time. And you have all these incredible names, and I haven't counted all of them, but you go through and you see a lot of really well-known names, and also names that aren't so well-known. And the score is pretty much straight ahead. And then at the very end, and I like these little touches to it. It says, you don't really see this too much. You'll see when the year that it was written. But this one happens to say, can you see it? Let's see. It focuses, finished July 4th, 1941. That's a really cool thing. So I hope you take a moment to listen to this, which it's already played a couple times now. It's such a cool version of the National Anthem because, again, it's pretty straightforward, not a lot of craziness to it, not a lot of additions or extensions or whatever it is, but the way he adds these tones, it just gives it a little extra life, and it really deepens the character just enough to where you sit back and you can listen to it not just as a national anthem, but hearing this piece of music that we've heard at the beginning of every sporting event, and hear it a little differently because it just has this extra depth and extra I don't want to say chewiness, but it's just really cool. So anyways, I hope you take a moment to listen to it. The link to the recording, it will be in the comments or down below. Go check it out. And then while you're doing that, share it with everybody. Follow the NCO and tell everybody that the National Contemporary Orchestra is talking about great new pieces of music that are very welcoming to everyone, just like Igor Stravinsky's The Star Spangled Banner. All right, thank you very much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.